Well, folks, I'd like to say a pleasant good day to every one of you there following this special broadcast. This is Two-Way Radio broadcasting from Maryland County. And of course, today we are here in the city of Harper, West Africa, and particularly our attention and concerns from several citizens of the county. Citizens of the county are panicked over the landing of two vessels that is on the waters of Liberia, and they are connected here in Harper City. So several citizens in Maryland County, Harper, panic over the landing of two vessels. The other one that you see here on the screen is from, according to information, is from Guinea. This one is from Guinea. As you can see the flag there, the flag is very tiny. As you can see the flag, this one is from Guinea. And the other on the other side there is from Sierra Leone, according to reports from the maritime agent and of course the port manager of Harper. So our investigation came about from the several concern from our people here in the county on grounds that how can two vessels land illegally on the waters of Liberia, particularly in Harper, and of course having 11 Nigerians who are allegedly getting involved into the issues of importing narcotic substances. So again, we still carry on some investigations to know on what are some of those materials according to information as well. The two vessels that came from the two different countries, we were reliably informed that there was no goods on the one from Guinea, and there was also no goods on the one from Sierra Leone. So, which have also led to the people being very panicked because here in Sub-Eastern Liberia, this place, is also being highly affected by the narcotic substances, and the people of Maryland County are very much concerned about how can these two vessels land on the waters of Liberia, particularly in Harper, and from the investigation conducted, the conducted interview about the two vessels that are here, international vessel that is now on the scene. People have also gathered that how can 11 Nigerians be on two vessels and without goods on the one, neither from Guinea, and also without goods on the one from Sierra Leone, which have drawn the attention of the media to come and do one or two broadcasts so as to get the clear picture of what we try to talk about here. So these are the vessels, as you can see there. This is the one that from Guinea. As you can see there, we are seeing on it a K184. This one is a K184, and it's one of the international vessels. So folks, keep following. This is Two-Way Radio, and we are here to do some analysis and also do a fun checking about the concerns of our people, how people are really concerned about this issue of the vessel that landed on the waters of Liberia, particularly from the southeastern part of Liberia and Harper. And the people are very much concerned about this vessel. How can two vessels landing on the waters of Liberia, particularly in Harper, and without any goods being discovered? But who knows? The people of Harper are very much concerned, and which of course they were able to also contact the media to know the media to also get involved into the investigation process. So from the report that I have given the county authority that there were no goods in the two vessels, and we are also here to gather where they really came from, because if they are claimed to have come from the one here from Guinea, then that is it should have had maybe dropped maybe goods in another country. But to no avail, we have also here to know which of the country that it came from before. Though is from Guinea, according to records, according to the information given to the country authority, is from Guinea. But we are also here to know which country that carry goods or it carry passengers, and we are unable to also gather this information. So our people are very much concerned because this county, particularly Maryland, seems to be one of the counties being highly affected by the narcotic substances. So many people are alleging that perhaps these goods or these vessels, the international vessels, came with the narcotic substances, and they are calling those on the international scene, the NGOs who are group the authority to do investigations, conducting research on this kind of international vessels, those from the maritime side on the international standard, to also do an investigation to know what have led to these two vessels. But from the quote unquote information that we also got from them, they said that the order had engine problem. Likewise, the order were also trying to facilitate to carry a friend, that is drag the other vessel, and all of their effort did not materialize according to what they have told our authority. So from the information provided that the vessel at the back there was the one dragging. That's the one from Sierra Leone was the one dragging. The one from Guinea. So unfortunately for the man from Sierra Leone, that is the vessel from Sierra Leone that was dragging the one from Guinea. He said that his fuel finished, and they landed on the side of Liberia, on the Liberia waters, so that they can be able to get fuel from our business community. But however, according to them, they said that the wave of the sea finally landed them on the sand. But we are still here conducting the investigations to know what really happening, and we will also take time to go to our people in the community, those residents around here, to know what really happening, because this is very scary, alarming. People are panicked that the one who they seems to be the future leaders of this country, they are hardly being affected or affected by the narcotic substances, and now vessel landing, two international vessel landing illegally on the waters of Liberia. So they want to call on those regulatory authority, whether in Liberia or on the international scene, to probe into the investigation to know what is really happening on the waters of Liberia. So here we are. This is 2A Radio. We're broadcasting from Harper City, Maryland County. And of course, my name is Moses J. Dow, who is here doing this live broadcast. So keep following. We'll bring you the actual picture of this vessel. As you can carefully see there, this is the one that claims to have come from Sierra Leone. This is the one that claims to have come from Sierra Leone, according to reports that are given the authority of the county. And we are still here to do the people's work to acquire perpetually to know what's really happening. So from the alarming concern raised by the citizens of the county, which have led us to coming on the scene, as you can see, this is the vessel. As you can see, this is the vessel. So folks, if you are there following us, I'd like to say please share our video, like our video. This is 2A Radio TV, and of course, we're broadcasting from Pennsylvania. Our headquarters is in Pennsylvania, United States of America. And I'm here bringing you the broadcast from West Africa, particularly Liberia, in Harper City. And we trying to flag out the concerns of our people. Many persons panic about the landing of the two international vessels that have landed on the waters of Liberia. And so we are here to give you a look about how the vessel is like. This is not a boat. This is a vessel that been in existence for decades. So as you can see there, as you can see there, even the vessel is almost decaying. So as you can see there, this is the one that is reported from Sierra Leone, and on the other side, as you can see, up there, the one in the white and black, green. That was the one that we're told was also reported from. So, folks, keep following. This is 2A Radio TV, and I'm currently posted in Harper City, Maryland County, trying to establish an investigations about all of the panic situations, agreements, and the reports from our people. So this is it, and we are here to give you the look of these two vessels. So folks, please share our video, like our video. This is 2A Radio TV, and I'm broadcasting from Harper City, Maryland County. And the vessel that is here today have landed a few days ago, and from all of the details gathered from our local authority, the county administration, they have also gathered that the two vessels in question had on board 11 persons, and out of the 11 persons were only Nigerians. So based upon that, they have also established an investigation to know what's really happening. So folks, keep following. Please like our video, follow, and share to other meaningful world organizations who are very much concerned about, helping protecting our society, helping revamping our society, helping protecting the young Liberians, those who are to be the future leader of this country, those who are going to be the next leader of Africa, and the safety of the people matters. So this is why we are here. So as you can see there, this is the vessel. This is the vessel that was reported from Sierra Leone. That is the one that it claims to have come from Sierra Leone. And the other on the other side there is the one that is also reported coming from Guinea. But however,
So Moses,
yeah,
is there any vessel from Brazil? Is there any information that there was a vessel from Brazil that landed at the port of Maryland County?
well, there's no vessel here from Brazil, but from the information that we have gathered from the county authority, the two vessels that are here that have landed on the waters of Liberia Harper. One is reported from Guinea, and the other one here is from Sierra Leone. So, from the investigation conducted by the county administration, the county superintendent, the port manager, and of course the maritime agent who is assigned in Maryland County, they have also gathered that the two vessels have 11 persons on board, and the 11 persons were all Nigerians. The 11 persons are all Nigerians, and which of course have also led to the people of this community being very panicked, because according to them, they say that the Nigerians, they are the one here in Liberia, particularly, who are deeply involved into selling the narcotic substances.
So
So
Moses,
seeing, yeah,
what happened to the crew? Where are they now?
well, they are on the other side because the crew people, they are on the other side, and the vessel have landed to an isolated area where you have one town that you can pay $50 to cross over to the other side. So uh, they have landed to an isolated area, and as you can see the site here, it is not like somebody mistakenly landing. So though we are not also uh from the maritime side, but again the landing that we are seeing here, they have landed separately, and the the one here, as you can see, the ship from that the one from Guinea have landed on a separate side, and you can see the distant miles away from the one that comes from uh Sierra Leone. So the people are here to know what's really happening. People are here to know what's really happening because looking at the two vessels landing to an isolated area, and from quote unquote information that all of those on board are Nigerians, so it's suspicious. So this is why we are here to also bring forth the live coverage so that our people can know what's really happening.
So is there any chance that you can talk with the captain of that vessel, of any one of those vessels?
Well, those that are here, they are just the workers on the boat, and I earlier met with one of the workers who is the cook, and he said that they were not authorized to speak to any media practitioner, and where they are also located, I can also go there. So from the information he gave me, he said that they were not authorized to speak to any media practitioner until I can get to the bosses. Then the bosses themselves going to comment on the situation. So we ourselves we're also going to use the county authorities so that we can get to them to investigate to get their own side of the story. But however, the
Is there Moses? Is there any information how long the ship, how long they're going to be on that port? Is there any information, especially the one that is you know, I believe both of them got problems. So is there any information that how long it's going to take for them to service those vessels?
well, the one I have the problem, the one I have the problem, is still yet to be serviced, and the one that is problem free, that only have the fuel situation. That is that I wanted to purchase the fuel on the side of Liberia. Also, is also have also landed on the sand. So I think it need some level of maybe an excavator, but they have not officially released any information as to whether how long they're going to stay here. So we are also here to know how long they're going to stay on the waters of Liberia.
Okay. Is there any resident around that we could listen to? They could give their own account of, or eyewitness account of the situation.
Yeah, of course. We're going to go to the nearby community where the vessel have landed. We're going to go to the nearby community to interact with the people who are not far from here because this place definitely is isolated from the city. It's also isolated from where the fishermen normally do their businesses. Is away from everyone, and likewise the people who are not far from here as well. They not even know. Most of them are not even in the know of the vessel. But when the information came about from the media, when the media raised the alarm and the county authority got involved before many persons came on the scene to see the vessel that is in question.
Okay, how many days have they been over there? How many days?
They this is the fourth day now since they've been here. This is the fourth day now, and they are going to a week now. And up to now, we have not gathered any information as to how long they're going to stay on the scene. We have not also gathered information as to how they also going to leave from here. So we working closely to where we can get the residents of this area to comment.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we working close,
Did you
working. Yeah.
did you get any information from the maritime representatives in Maryland concerning that issue?
Yeah. The maritime representative in Maryland, along with the port manager of Harper, they are jointly working together. And they 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 are doing everything possible along with the county superintendent so that those who are on board, can be investigated. Because according to the county superintendent, he said that from the form in which the vessel have landed, and the 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 way in which they are also landed. So the maritimes who responsible for the issue of the vessels or issue of water transportation should also get deeply involved and know how best they can probe into the issues to know what really happening. Because he himself, he don't have that clue to know what's really happening. So maritimes should really get deeply involved so that they can see what is very necessary for the well-being of the people.
Was there any representative or any agent from the drug enforcement agency that did some kind of inspection to know that those vessel was, vow of any kind of illegal substance?
The LMP, the locals at the county administration came to do an inspection to know what was on the two vessels. But but they according to them, they said they have searched the vessel and they did not see anything in the vessel.
Okay.
But the day the vessel landed, the county authority, the county administration was not in the know when the day the vessel landed overnight. And the following day in the morning, before the fishermen raised the alarm to the county authority. Even if you are even in the heart of the city, in one of those apartment buildings, you're going to see the vessel. So many of them saw the vessel and it also claimed their attention. So they all came along with the maritime, the port manager, and the other rest of the folks. They came and and they carried on the inspection. But according to information, they said there was nothing found. There was no goose on board. So
Okay,
there we are.
Moses, how are
Yes,
you?
sir. Fine.
Okay, I want to say thank you so much for that prompt interview. I think I really appreciate what you are doing. It's good that you get on the site and trying to provide the needed information. But so I just got on because I don't want us to go contrary from what the reality is. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. Can you
Okay.
identify the names on those vessels?
Well, the one from Guinea have have a name, and what I'm focusing on this vessel, the name of this vessel is. Let me just draw the camera closer so you can see it. Is is K184. That's the name of the vessel that is on it. K184, and this is the vessel that is reported from. This is a vessel that is reported from Guinea,
But let me
and the
ask
other
you,
one
let me
there.
ask you, Moses. The
Yeah,
reason, Moses, hello. I wanted to take our
yeah.
time to get a few information that we got from the from Lena quoting the Liberal Maritime Authority. And so it is important that we try as much as possible to verify some of those information, because from those information we can deduce whether the vessel actually drifted from Brazil. Now, you're saying that the vessel came from Guinea. Is there any information that you can verify that the vessel came from Guinea and Sierra Leone?
Well, uh, uh, the vessel that is here, the one that is now in the view of the camera,
Right.
this one, yeah, this one have the Guinea flag, and according to the information that they have related to the county superintendent and the port manager of Harper City. They say this one that is now in the camera from Guinea, while the other one at the back there, that one is from Sierra Leone.
Okay, so then
So,
let's
and
okay, Moses, hold on, Moses. So if the one that is there has the flag of Guinea, I would also appreciate that you take a picture of that, right? But if it is
okay.
from Guinea, the Guinea flag is on it, and the county authorities are saying is from Guinea. The maritime authority also telling us that this ship drifted from Brazil. So I'm now wondering whether this ship, from what you see, do you think this ship has Guinean, or what kind of a people on this ship?
He said the people that on the vessel,
Yes, are they from Guinea
yeah,
or?
the information is totally contradicting. The vessel that have, the vessel that is reported from Guinea, all of the passengers, including all of the staff on the vessel, they are all Nigerians.
Okay, thank you for that information.
Yeah, and the one that's also reported from Sierra Leone, they are also all Nigerians.
Okay, that's very good. Okay,
Yeah.
let's
So
take the
there are
information.
11 persons in total.
11%. Okay, thank you for this information. Do you see any name like MV St. Daniels on
No,
any other vessels?
no,
Do you see MV Baka BAKAU on any of the vessels?
no.
Okay, thank you so much. Also, let's find out. There is some information that the vessel is that the port of Harper.
It's almost at the port of Harper, but there's a little distance between the port of Harper and where the vessel is currently situated. Like I said, the vessel is situated to an isolated area.
Okay, the reason I'm asking because it is stated in Lena press statement is quoting the maritime bus that the vessels are already grounded at the port of Maryland, Harper, Maryland. So if it is at an isolated area, that's a concern. So I don't know whether the port of Harper are not being there. I don't know the situation there, but you are there. That's why you're verifying some of these information. So you said
The two vessels are very far from the port of Harper.
Okay.
The two vessels are very far from the port of Harper. If you can measure the distance from where the vessel are located to the port of Harper, I think it's going to be something like 3 to 4 miles, away from the port of Harper. So it's a total contradiction. The vessel is not on the port of Harper, but it's far from the port of Harper, and also to a strategic area.
Okay, thank you so much. We appreciate the job that you're doing. But let me ask a few questions before you can continue with your analysis. Do you see people still on those ships or vessels?
Yeah, on the other one, the one that is reported from Sierra Leone, people are still there. The workers are there, trying to do some preparations, as to upkeep themselves. And while the senior officials and staff of the that are on the vessel, they are now in the hands of the county authority, not in prison, but in the hands of the county authority.
Okay, and you say they are Nigerians, right?
They are Nigerians.
Okay, that's another information we wanted to verify from you. Also, do you see? Let me say the captain. I'm assuming that he's in the hands of the county authorities. But do you see? I don't know the crew. You said there are 11 on both of the
Vessel.
vessels or only on one vessel.
Yeah. There are 11 on both of the vessel.
Okay, all right. Okay, go ahead with analysis. We hope that you will get us some pictures from what you're doing too.
Okay. So when we're in conversation, I also met one of a resident also from this area who is, as you can see, there is all the way walking, going on the other side. He
Uh-huh.
also going to,
But can you
yeah,
talk to him?
yeah. He said that he's not very friendly in the more language, so he won't prefer talking to the media.
It doesn't
But
matter. He
he's
could.
walking.
Okay, all right. If he can speak, no problem. Just give us a vivid analysis of if you see any writing on that any writing on any of those vessels. Make sure you capture those ones so that we can be clear on what is happening.
Okay. So from the views and the concerns of the people of the county, Maryland, who are very panicked about the vessel landing to an isolated area and not having a Guinean or Guineans on the one from Guinea, and not having Sierra Leone on the one from Sierra Leone, but on the contrary, having Nigerians on the boat vessel, that is a concern. And also landing to an isolated area, but they all claim to have had one way or the other technical problem. One was reported having problem on the waters of Liberia, and they have decided to come on to Harper to get fuel. So the other have also decided to drag the other vessel on the waters of Liberia, while he was found, to land on the pier of, Harper. Then that other guy, he said that, the other captain reported that he fuel finished. So they all landed here to this isolated area, and they are now in the custody of the county authority, but they are now in prison. So they are all Nigerians, and we are here to bring you the wonderful live coverage because it is because of the people. We the necessary information. My name is Moses Jedao, bringing you for this special live broadcast. So we still here to give you the clear picture of this vessel, the one that is reported from Guinea. We have no one on board now, and the oil on the other side there from Sierra Leone. There where we have the other folks who are just minor starvers who are doing preparations for the upkeep, and the one that is here in the white, black, and green from Sierra Leone. We have no one on board.
Okay,
So
so the authorities are telling that these ships, one of them from Sierra Leone, right?
yeah, of course.
Okay, but do you think you can talk to any of the civilians around there? Probably even if they're not close to the vessels to see what are their own comments, what they're thinking about.
So from what I'm situated or what I'm located now to the nearby village or the
Mhm,
nearby community,
mhm.
uh, it's about 1 mile. So I have to walk a little
Okay,
distance
okay,
to go to where we have people. Yeah, because like I said, the two vessels, they are absolutely isolated from the heart of the city and also from town and villages and even communities. So where they are now, we still try to establish the investigations. What's really going on?
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else, you probably can take a for granted. It might be a little bit getting late over there, and I think the weather is not too friendly over there. So I really want you to stay there until it's dark. So whatever pictures you can take, whatever yeah, we actually appreciate what you are doing. This is a professional piece of job you're doing today, to give us the clearer picture rather than just listening to a press statement and what have you. So we want to say thank you so much for getting on the ground and giving us the detail of these vessels. Even though we may not know all of the detail, either on any other mean, we probably would say, well, let it allow you to go in there, and see what was there. But probably maybe we can think about another time if authorities so desire that we get in there and see what is happening. Also, the
Yeah,
people
okay.
around the
So
coast, the coast, we hope that they themselves, will be of their own securities, because from what witnessing, it doesn't seem that these vessels are actually, docked at the Harper port. So these are information we will keep following and probably learn how government is going to handle the kind of a situation. So if there is probably nothing else to do, I would advise that if you can get to any of the nearby communities and see where they can talk to the people, that they give you their own view on what they think about what is happening in Maryland County.
okay, okay, we're gonna do that. The time here in Harper, is 5:35, and the time is lesser. That is almost to the night time, and
Right, right,
I'm
right,
in Plivo. Yeah, I'm in Plivo, and we're also going to also work along with the county administration to establish the investigations, to carry on the investigation, and also go beyond the
right,
investigation of the county authority to know what's really happening, because
right,
there are other things that people who are in authority may not want to bring out
right,
because
right,
of their
right, right.
positions.
Mm.
Yeah. So we're also going to establish an investigation beyond the investigation of the county authority to know what's really happening.
This is important because, and we are all just speculating because of prior events, right? Let us assume if these, and this is from me, this is my view. Let us assume that this vessel had cocaine on this vessel, and these guys, cocaine. Nobody gonna display those things. Say, okay, we brought this in, we learn it, we putting it down. They will probably have their own strategy as to how they can share those kind of a substance, and that
Sure,
will harm the young people in the country. And
sure,
it's not just going to be Maryland County. Okay, the government must be. The government should not just say, "Well, we took these people and they're telling us that the ship drifted from Brazil to Liberia." Now you're telling us that these vessels, one is from Guinea and one is from Sierra Leone. If
sure,
that is true,
sure.
then there's a contradiction from the lens and not the lens from the maritime boss. All right. And so these are information that we probably need to follow up, and we hope that those who are monitoring from the arm of government, particularly so the LINA and the Maritime Commission, they will be able to again sift out their information and be able to convince Liberians that indeed these vessels actually drifted from Brazil to that of Liberia. And also, you yourself, we expect that you will get every necessary information that would be certain that indeed these vessels came from Guinea and Sierra Leone, because we want Liberians to be fed with the rightful information so they themselves can know exactly what to do. Senators and representatives within this county, they are the ones who should even be at the front of knowing what is happening instead of sitting at the Capitol and waiting for a press statement to come out, and then they themselves just say, "Oh yeah, these people came from the ship drifter. It went out of fuel and it came down to find fuel." I don't think Liberia even have enough fuel to be fueling ships from other places. But those are. I mean, I appreciate what you have done, and I think out of those who are monitoring, I've seen some good comments coming from your viewers. So we want to say thank you. And if it's getting too late, I would advise that if you can get to some of the nearby community and talk to a few persons, that would be good.
Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that before we leave. We're gonna do that, and it's just that we just have to, you know, uh, leave the broadcast,
Right.
and get to the next destinations while you still entertain the broadcast.
Okay.
Leave
Yeah.
this thing,
Yeah.
go to the next destination, and get to people who going to address that concern about this vessel.
Okay. Has it been raining over there since then?
No, not really, but just that the weather is not friendly.
Okay.
Yeah, so perhaps maybe during the nighttime we're going to experience rain.
Okay. Before you go, let me see whether there's any concern from any of the viewers here. Liberian government, two ship drifted all the way from Brazil with Nigerian. This one says what? This is something. This guy. This is from Alex Jones. Liberian government, two ship drifted all the way from Brazil with Nigerian crewmen on board. Seems like weird drug transshipment to me. Wow, that's a huge one, Alex. Stephen Gato, Dingy just criticize, make the necessary corrections on Dingy. Okay, whatever you say, my brother. Where is our maritime security or coast guard? Well, those are our concerns. And I think they will address those concerns. Elizabeth Mensah, Lord, please help us. D. We hope that those who are governing will be more serious and try to do everything to save Liberia. Okay. Where is our maritime? Okay. CDC government knows about it. They have drugs in it. Well, if they have drugs, this is where we try to get on the spot and see whether we could bring you something from our limitation is that we cannot get in there. All right, and it's been whatever 4 days doing what we don't know. And there's one information that Molma Molu is in Maryland County. Okay, what is a coincidence or whether it's planned? If visit to there is planned because of this shape, nobody know that. But Molma Molu will explain himself. Okay, and this one said Zinatana Kumo say, yes, Zinatana, we have seen that Zinatana. I saw another comment from you who said not learning but docking. Well, when there is a vessel that dock, learning not necessarily mean that must plane fly and get down there. We agree when you dock, I mean there's a port and then the ship can come there and what the idea or the sense of the Queen's language. When you learn, meaning why you have arrived to a particular locale, a particular place. So that's the sense we get here. So we want to say thank you too for your participation and we take note of that. Great journalism, excellent reporting. Let's make Liberia better together. That's good. Good. That is for you. Most of the people are praising you for that. Good job. All right. Lenny is the wrong word. Okay, we got you. Zinatana Sumo. We get you. Zinatana say, yeah. What is it next? Robert Balu. Robert Balogun has arrived today. They say been there for I think 4 days or something. We don't know. So whatever the situation is, where are the security people? Jonathan is asking the question, and okay, I was asking whether it's from Guinea and Sierra Leone, and okay, sorry for that. And okay, so
We
basically,
know, we know. The thing is that let me just help one of our viewers who is saying that learning is a wrong word. We understand, but the boat or the vessel have not anchor. So how can we say the vessel have anchor at the pier? We can say the vessel have anchor. So you have learner illegally. So we
okay,
or we have
whatever,
anchor illegally. So we accept that.
yeah,
Uh, but we
yeah.
we expect it to be anchoring at the main pier instead of coming illegally coming to an isolated area and doing and learning and
Moses,
overnight
Moses,
and in the
Moses,
next morning before.
Moses,
Yeah.
we will not argue. It is good that the brother came on board and he's viewing and he's making his comment. All right. So we take
Okay.
his advice or his comment in good faith. So let's see what can be done. And proceed to what you probably wanted to do today. You know, what is important here is that this is a piece of good job that you did, and I really commend you for that. You know, it's timely, and this is the kind of journalism we expect communicators to, you know, to keep doing. So we want to say thank you so much. And if there's nothing else to do, we will advise, or we think that, okay, let me see whether we can get something. We think how long it's going to take you to get to a nearby community.
Mm, okay, it's 5:43 and maybe 5:50. I'll be there.
Okay, so let me see. Find the music quickly. And,
Let's just say 15 minutes for now. So 15 minutes for now.
okay.
Okay, Moses. Thank you so much for the reporting, and we're going to
Christian, you
end
have
this
Moses Forest
broadcast.
stuff.
Yeah, we're going to end this broadcast, and then we'll create a new broadcast for you. That
Okay.
way, we have to ship, this video separate from the other one. But thank you so much, and
All right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Well, to our viewers, keep watching or be on the standby. We might be back with another video in a split second.